Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said I'll take it where you want with it. The ocean flow with it. Asking about your own limit.
Enough of that. Right, we are here for serious business today. I am here with my notebook. I have my matching pen, my matching gold pen. So this is serious business. I have made notes. And today we are going to be discussing how to get your hair to transition back to natural without doing that dreaded big chop. Okay, so I'm just going to be real with you for 1 second. What you're about to do is going to cause like major frustration because this is not a simple little hair thing. No. This is a lifestyle. Let's not get it twisted. Curly hair is a lifestyle. But it's all good because you've made the decision and well done. I'm proud of you for getting here. But you're really here because you want to know how to get to your natural hair without doing that big chop. So I was just like you. 6 months ago, I decided I wanted to go natural. I had previously damaged hair. I used to relax, which is chemically straighten my hair. I used to straighten my hair with hair straighteners, actual, GHDs. And I used to do that every week religiously. I was doing that from the age of 12 with my hair, and I used to chemically straighten my hair about twice a year. So I was doing a lot to my hair. I also used to color my hair, so there was damage. There really was damage, and you could just tell because there were split ends very often, and whenever I used to wear my hair curly, I used to get a lot of frizz, no definition. It was really hard to manage and brittle, and just the list goes on. So anyway, I was like, something needs to be done. But in that process, weirdly, my hair was still growing. It was quite a strange phenomenon for me. I was like, what is this? I thought you were damaged. But she didn't let me down. She was still growing, and I was like, oh, thank you. Now we need to cut you because I still don't like the way you look. Jokes. But yeah, no, for real. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do a big chop, and I was so just like, why? Surely there's a way. And I'm 6 months into this journey now, and I can already tell you I have no regrets not chopping my hair off. And I know that there are certain levels to damage, and you're gonna have to make that assessment to see just how bad it is. I mean, I'm gonna share some pictures with you of what my hair used to look like so you can see what I was coming from. But for me, if your hair looks something like this, something like mine, then I would encourage you to just give it a go first to see how the transition process is working for you before you decide to do a big chop. Then I would say it's time to just listen and follow these steps, because this is what's going to make it probably way easier for you to transition. These are guidelines that would probably help anyway, but because you're not doing the big chop, this is vital now. All right, so my first one is an obvious one, but I'm gonna add on to it. So the first thing, you're gonna have to ditch the heat. Now, this is just like a given. I feel like you already know this, this is not new news, but I'm saying yes, you need to get rid of the hair straightener, but maybe not the blow dryer, because curly girls still use blow dryers. And the thing is, for me, I actually use the blow dryer quite a bit, because you can use the blow dryer in a low setting, a low heat setting, and it will still work for your hair. You just have to hold your blow dryer slightly further away than you normally would do. But you're adding space, distance from your hair, maybe like from about here, and you're kind of halving the heats that you used to have. And you can use your blow dryer in whatever, to dry your hair in whatever style that you want. So you can have it in plaits or a bun, in rollers, and it might take you slightly longer to get to your desired hairstyle, but you will get there and you'll feel less frustrated because, you can still do your nice styles that you were used to, but you have to just, you can budget a little bit more time to get there, but you don't have to give it up altogether. And then just adding on to my previous point, this is like 1.1.2. You don't have to just go cold turkey. You do not have to just give up the heat completely. Like, I know you say just give up the heat. I mean, that would be the best thing, right? But the difference between sticking through this transition and just giving up in the first week is probably just taking manageable steps, because a lot of people are just like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you won't achieve your desired look. Well, yeah, but I won't get there at all if I just go cold turkey. So I'm here to tell you that if you straighten once a week like I did and you just go cold turkey, it is really hard. I did it, and if you can manage it, that's probably the best thing to do. But if it's going to stop you from going natural and that's what you want to do in the long run, then I would just say just lessen the load. So if you went from straightening every week, then just go twice a month rather, or do it once a month. So you're kind of giving your hair breaks. You're giving your hair a chance to remember what the curl pattern used to be like. So my next point is, don't be shocked if you don't get to leave your hair down as much as you think you will. So at the beginning of this transition period, I had this idea that I was going to be wearing my hair down like all the time. I don't know why. I think it's just because when you see the bloggers on Instagram and the natural hair bloggers, they always have these big, beautiful, bouncy curls, and it's always just loose and flowing, and I just imagined that that's how it would be. And I'm just here to just tell you a little reality check, like it's definitely not like that. It is not just all bouncy, beautiful, highly defined curls all day long, and you need to be prepared to actually just roll with the punches, because your hair will have a personality of its own. But the bigger reason why I'm saying this is because if length is your goal and you want to keep your length or maintain your length, looking after it and hair care is going to be essential. Now, we all know that wearing your hair loose, it exposes your hair to the weather, to the different elements that are around you, but the more that you wear your hair down, the more it's exposed, and that just means that there's more chance for breakage, and the cycle just basically rolls on from there, because it just goes against everything that you're trying to do to preserve your length or keep your hair to grow during this process and not break under all the stress of this new environment. And that's not to mention that you are going to be trying on a whole bunch of new products on your hair. Some are going to work, some aren't, and your hair is going to take on a lot more stress than it's used to. So I'm saying that in that process, it's good to have some styles, and this is leading on to my next point. Have some go-to styles ready, so that during the weeks that you don't want to wear your hair down, you can just have your go-to plait styles or your go-to bun styles that you are super comfortable with, and not just comfortable with to stay at home and sit in front of the TV with. No, I mean like styles that you are comfortable going to work, going to school, going out in public, meeting your friends, those kind of styles that you are like, yes, I want to rock this. Have those ready, because I was not prepared. I was kind of like, I know how to plait like one style. Like no, there's just too many days in the week basically, and I realized you can get to maybe day 2 or day 3 curls quite easily, like in the first couple of weeks, and then I don't know what happens after that. It's like only the really seasoned and experienced natural hair bloggers I see can get to like day 6 or day 7, and I'm still yet to get there. I'm kind of like, well, what happens for the rest of the week? And I'm not one of those people that like to wash my hair more than once a week. Personally, I have very dry hair, so if you are like me and you only want to stick to once a week and you're wondering what happens after those days, then you need to kind of think backwards, and you need to be prepared ahead of time. So almost from wash day, you need to be ahead of the game and know what you're going to be doing for the rest of the week, so that you know what products to put in your hair at the very beginning. Okay, we're on a roll now, because this is leading me into my next point. So basically, when I say that you need to be prepared from wash day, I mean that for me, if I know that I'm not having one of those weeks where I'm just going to leave my hair down, you know, I need to be on the go, I need to be doing XYZ, I need my hair to be able to brush out easily. Now, I'm not sure where you're at in your journey, but if you've ever tried brushing out your hair dry, you will know what I'm talking about when I say go easy on the gel, go easy on the hair smoothies, the curling activators, go easy on those products, because unless you want to jump in the shower again and re-wet your hair, it's going to be a nightmare to comb out your hair, detangle, and then moisturize and put it in a protective style. So I find like what I do when I've got busy weeks and I know I really don't have time to be sort of refreshing my curls again and fiddling around and doing finger coiling, if I don't have that kind of time on my hands, then I know that, okay, at this wash day, all I'm going to be doing is just putting my leave-in conditioner, and that's literally it. There's no gel, there's no smoothie, there's no curl activator. That is all I'm doing, literally just leave-in conditioner. And even when I talk about the amounts, I know curly girls, natural hair girls, we love to go crazy on the products. Now I'm really just saying like literally like pea size. That's all you need, because just think about it, like the more you put in, it is, most of these products are really heavy in any case, so you don't have to go crazy. So, you know, just think about the more you do, the more you have to undo. So my next thing is all about knowing your hair. Now this is really difficult. This one is hard because for transitioning people who are coming from previously damaged hair, we don't know what our hair looks like. We don't know what our curl pattern is. We can't even remember it. Well, I certainly couldn't, because I was doing chemical straightening from about 11 years old. So for me, I had no idea what my natural curl pattern even looked like. So I spent a long time going through baby photos, examining what on earth I was actually blessed with naturally, which sounds ridiculous, but you know, when you're doing that, it's good because you can see what you're dealing with, what kind of curl pattern you've got, and from there you can see, okay, I need to work with these products. And you can also have a stab at looking at what your hair porosity is, which is all about how your hair absorbs moisture and retains moisture. So if you have no little growth that you can see what your curl pattern is, or if it's just not, you know, if there's just not enough growth at the roots to see what your curl pattern is, maybe it's time to dig out the photo album. All right, so while we're on the topic of rediscovering your curl pattern, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because this is something so ridiculous that I did not even know about. I didn't even know this was a thing until 6 months ago. Finger coiling. I didn't know that a lot of these bloggers and a lot of the Instagrammers and natural hair people are finger coiling their hair. Now, a lot of people just, you know, they put this down to, oh, it's kind of like a cheat way of getting curls. I disagree with that, and I am with the whole natural hair movement that it is a way to help your hair remember how to curl again, and it helps your hair remember its natural curl pattern. You're just encouraging it to go back and form that curl that it used to do, and you're retraining your hair again. It's one of those things that if you can get your head around from the very beginning and you just accept that, you know what, I'm going to have to do probably more finger coiling than the person who did do a big chop. If you can just accept that, then you're halfway there, because then you already know that, okay, I need to budget an extra 10 minutes of get ready time because I need to do a little bit more finger coiling to help my hair remember, because I'm dealing with previously damaged hair, whatever the situation is. The point is, you can't really avoid it in the beginning, so you have to sort of get your head around it and get your fingers around it. So my last point, right, this one's a little bit of a cop out, but I feel like it's important because, you know what, like I just wish someone had been a little bit more like realistic with me with the timelines, because I was thinking, oh, this will take like, you know, a couple of weeks max, you know. I mean, it can't be that bad, but really and truly in some cases, depending on how intense the damage was on your hair previously, we could be talking about a year. or 2 years to fully transition your hair properly. So I just want to add on one last thing. This is not really a point or a tip, but this is just kind of like life talk, right? So I'm all for long hair and protecting your long hair and the hair growth and everything, but do it for you. Don't do it for a partner, a parent, or whoever it is. Do it for yourself. If you love long hair and you suit it and you want it and that's the look that you're going for, then I am for it. Then I'm here to say, do you. Life is short, just do you. You'll be happier for it. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you're not running off to go get your big chop right now. No, hopefully there's enough to get you started on your journey, and good luck with everything, and let me know in the comments how your hair journey is going. But anyway, that is it. I am done speaking. Thank you so much for just getting to the end with me. If you liked what you heard today and you really enjoy my content, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I really hope to see you back here.